That's what I've been doing. You've got to be consistent and persistent, and a lot of people tend to give up. I've spoken to a lot of people wanting to get into the internet. Even today, a lot of people came up to me. In fact, one person, I don't want to mention her name, but she came up to me and she goes, "Look, I've got a great website. I've had 20,000 people visit my website, but I've had not one single customer." And I said to her, "How much do you actually know about marketing?" And she didn't know anything at all about marketing. And that's what this is all about. That's why it's called internet marketing. It's all about marketing. And this is something that you learn as you develop your products.
Sure.
You can't just go off and do a course on marketing. Well, you can actually do a course on marketing for 3 years, but this is like you learn on the job, if you see what I mean. And rather than learning everything now and then creating the product, because it never works like that. You could spend your whole lifetime learning every single thing you need to learn about internet marketing, and then when you're 90 years old, you'll pull out a product which will no longer be applicable to that market, because what you've learned has now changed.
Right.
And that's why every single internet marketing expert that you speak to will tell you that he's not an expert and that he's still learning every single day.
Right. So, for someone who was watching your presentation in the room this morning, what could they do in terms of taking an action after that?
Okay, I actually offered them it was actually the Millionaire Internet Marketing System, and it's a manual that I've written myself, and I've actually created it in a modular fashion, because there's a lot of there's just too much information for one person to go away with and try and do everything with. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a system in a modular fashion which someone can take away with them and go through the different exercises as they go through the system and get them to work for them before they move on to additional things. And that way they can see their own business coming to fruition, rather than someone going to a course or buying a manual or a book and trying to do everything together. Does that make sense? So I'm trying to force people to do things in a certain fashion that I know to work. Why do I know it to work? Because it's worked for me.